You're listening to Randy Boi and the Bois podcast. Get ready to have your minds blown with entertainment.
Welcome back to the Randy Boi and the Bois podcast. This is a podcast where we like to talk about movies and TV shows that have influenced us in some way, shape, or form, positive or negative. Today, it's just going to be me and the other boy again. Third boy, he's still in a little bit of what you call a bind back in his home country, where he's from. So, we're just going to be talking to other boy, asking, because a lot of people were asking some questions, wanting to get a little bit more details about his life and what he does, how he came to be, one of the boys, how he came to be friends with me, what he does, like I said. So today I think we're just going to have ourselves a little old-fashioned one-on-one interview, talk to other boy. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Go ahead.
So, you can, instead of calling me other boy, it gets a little confusing when there's, the three of us. So, my name is Skoa Boy. You can call me Skoa Boy. I'm, somewhere around 30 years old. That's why you want to know? Well, ask me a question.
Okay, so a question that most fans want to know is, it's a simple one. It's what do you do professionally, and what did you do professionally before that?
Okay, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
I am currently a professional alien / ghost hunter. You know that because I do alien and ghost hunting with you.
Right.
Before I became a full-time alien / ghost hunter, I was a knockoff Dell Senior and Dell Junior decal salesman.
I remember that, yeah.
But I did that for about 10 years or so, till NASCAR sent me a letter, and I thought NASCAR was sending me a letter because they thought I did such a good job on the decals.
Naturally, they look really
but
good.
In fact, they were sending me a letter saying that I can't make no more decals because I'm not a licensed NASCAR affiliate. And I can't be selling no likeness or nothing like that.
Oh my God!
Without being a licensed affiliate of NASCAR.
Buddy.
That's what I did in the past, and that's what I do now.
I think that's kind of ridiculous that they didn't send you a letter telling you good job.
It was.
That's pretty dumb.
Yeah, I agree.
You did a really good job with those decals. I remember buying a couple off you myself.
Thank you, yeah.
And I remember stealing some because you were charging a little too much.
What?
And I took some from your car one day.
Buddy, that's ridiculous.
Wait,
no. What are you saying about the whole stealing?
Well, buddy, you're charging way too much.
I thought it was a fair deal. Everybody said it was.
Moving on.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, moving on. Can you tell me something that a lot of people don't know about you? Something that I might not even know, or your mom might not even know.
My mom knows about this, and you might know about this, but a lot of people in the public, they don't, the fans, they don't really know about this, but I have a superpower. It's called concrete foot.
Buddy, no.
So that's something probably people don't know about.
You you've told me about this, and I don't really believe it is a superpower, but you can go ahead and explain it if you want to.
All right. A lot of people were jealous about concrete foot.
A lot of people don't think it's real.
It's just in my foot. When I was about 12-year-old, I was helping mix some concrete.
Yeah.
And a tick fell into the bucket that we were mixing the concrete in. Mm-hmm. And then that tick actually crawled out of that bucket and survived because he was some kind of super tick or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It had to have been. But the tick crawled out of the concrete bucket, and it came and got in my shoe somehow. Yeah. And it bit my foot. And instantly I felt this power that I never felt before, but only in my foot. And I woke up the next day and I could just kick things really hard with my foot, and it didn't hurt at all. So that's how I got concrete's foot.
Yeah, it's a story you've told me before.
I have, yes.
I don't really believe it too much, but you can kick things really hard, so what am I to say if it's real or not?
Yeah.
Moving on from that.
Okay.
Could you tell us a little bit about your upbringing? What was your childhood like other than the concrete foot?
Yeah, so my childhood, I grew up on a wolf farm.
Yeah.
My parents were wolf herders. They loved wolves, man. They loved going to Alaska and stuff and capturing some wolves and bringing them back.
I remember that.
Home and putting them on the wolf farm with all the other wolves.
Yeah.
And they were wolf hunters. Not hunters.
But
they were wolf herders.
Yeah.
Until that one full moon that one night.
Man.
But other than that, I grew up watching movies and TV shows. I really like movies and TV shows. So I met you when we were about 5-year-old. We went to school together.
Yep.
So I've known you for quite a long time, and I've known you to like movies and TV shows too.
Man, I love movies.
So that's how we got along.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, I guess that's all there is to really talk about. My childhood. I watched things like what's that, Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
we used to watch and play in Pokemon games together and TV show.
Yeah.
My favorite Pokemon is Jigglypuff.
Mine's Charizard.
When I was like a little kid, I used to smoke a bunch of weed, and then I would turn on some Pokemons, and I'd turn it into the episodes where Jigglypuff would sing.
Yeah.
And after that, after hearing Jigglypuff sing, for some reason, after smoking weed, I'd fall right asleep. So his powers were real. So that's why I like Jigglypuff. Plus, I kind of look like Jigglypuff, and Puff is in the name, so that's pretty funny.
Man, that is pretty funny. I never really thought about it like that. Good. Another question people were wondering is, for some reason they were wondering what kind of vehicles do you own?
Yeah.
Could you give us a little bit of insight into your vehicles?
Of course I can. I got a 69 Camaro.
Yeah.
And I got a Mongoose with front and back pegs. Of course. I'm not a poser.
No, man.
I grind front and back pegs.
Yeah.
Those are my two current vehicles. I used to have another Mongoose that I got from Walmart.
But yeah, it was a nice bike too.
The inner tube on the tires broke, so I just decided it's probably time to upgrade to a new Mongoose BMX bike anyway.
Right. Yeah.
And then with my Camaro, buddy, that's my pride and joy. That's my ghost busting machine. you know, in Ghostbusters, how they got that van thing. What do you call that? One of them things, but you know, whatever.
Brady Bunch car is what I call it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that in Ghostbusters, but mine's a 69 Camaro. Because 69 is the best number, of course.
It is the best number. I've never seen. There's only no. In fact, that's the second best number for me because 3. Actually, it's the third best number because it goes 3. Actually, it's the fourth best number because it goes 3, 8, 88, and then 69 in my book.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'm sure you'd actually agree with me. You just probably forgot about those for a second.
Yeah, you were
temporary dementia.
Temporary dementia, that's right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But moving on, can you tell us a little bit about your favorite? Let's see what this says here.
All right.
The fans want to know what are your favorite movie and what is your, since we do a podcast, what is your favorite podcast other than this one?
Oh, okay. Other than this one, I'll start with favorite movie. This movie is probably the best movie of all time. Or if not the best movie of all time.
Yeah.
And that is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. When at the end, when they're spoiler alert, by the way,
spoiler alert.
The end, when there's the alien and the UFO thing.
That's awesome.
My least favorite movie is the other parts of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull that doesn't involve the aliens. That's one of the worst movies of all time, in my opinion. Those parts.
I agree with you there, man.
And as far as the podcast, my favorite podcast is the Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
When he's talking to people about aliens and stuff. That's probably one of the best podcasts of all time. And my least favorite podcast is the Joe Rogan Experience when he's talking about anything other than aliens and Bigfoot and stuff.
Right.
I personally don't think Joe Rogan should ever stop doing that Bit Finding Sasquatch show. That's probably his greatest work. Now he just talks to a bunch of dummy scientists and stuff that say about ghosts and aliens and
bunch of
Bigfoot.
People. Facts.
That's my answers for those.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot I agree with you on, and a lot that I kind of agree with you on. Here's another question people been wanting to know about, and that's what are your favorite foods? What do you like to eat and stuff?
Okay, so my favorite foods, one is a cereal. It's called Captain Crunch. It's one of my favorite cereals because Captain Jack Sparrow is one of my favorite characters.
That's cool.
I like ground beef when you ground it all up and then you put some taco sauce on it and seasoning. And you mix it all up.
You mean tacos?
No, I do not like tacos. I only like it when you ground up ground beef and you put the seasoning on it.
I
think you put it on a shell.
I think those are called
tacos. But I do not like tacos.
I think it's called tacos.
And then Bud Light's my favorite beer. And Copenhagen Wintergreen. I don't know if you count this as a food, but I do swallow it. And then Copenhagen Wintergreen's my favorite snuff. And it's also, just in case anybody's wondering, Copenhagen Wintergreen is also my favorite color.
My favorite color is actually Grizzly Wintergreen. Long cut. I think it sparkles a little bit more.
It does.
Than the Copenhagen. But that's cool, man.
Yeah, man. Cool.
Well, we're running a little bit out of time.
Yeah.
Because we got to head to a lake here to do some investigations.
Gotta get that work in, boys.
So I'm going to just ask one more question, and that is, what are your goals, and what do you want in life ultimately?
Yeah, so My goal is to become the best alien/ghost hunter in the world.
I can respect that.
Ever since I seen aliens acting on the movie Independence Day, there's one that stood out, and I want to show him my worth so I can meet him one day because he's one of my favorite actors of all time.
Same.
Never let anybody tell you that those actors on Independence Day were not real aliens, because they were.
They sure were.
So that's part one of what I want out of life. Part two is I want to be more kind and gentle than Santa Claus. I want people to remember Skoa as being the nicest boy in the world.
That's a good goal.
That's part two. Part three is I want to beat my deadlift record. I use my record right now is the equivalent of 2 Mama Junes on both sides.
What?
I'm not talking about Mama June now. I'm talking about Mama June back in her heyday.
Of course.
I used to be able to do the equivalent of 2 Mama Junes on both sides of the bar. And my goal is to be able to do 4 Mama Junes on each side of the bar and hold the deadlift record.
Yeah, I'd like to see that for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of I only got 3 main goals in my life at this point. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Those are some pretty cool goals. I wish my goals were as cool as that.
Thank you.
We kind of have the same goal as in with to become the best alien hunters and stuff. But
correct. Yeah.
You know, this ain't about me. This is about you. It's about Skoa Boy today.
Yeah,
it ain't about Randy Boi.
Thank you.
It ain't about other boy. It's about Skoa Boy. So,
that's right. It's my day.
Well,
Boy
me and
day.
you just got to get to a lake to do some alien investigating.
Right.
So I think we're going to end our podcast on that question today.
Sounds good.
Sorry we didn't talk about no movies and TV shows.
Folks.
We'll talk more about movies and TV shows when other boy gets back.
Yep.
You want to say goodbye, Skoa Boy?
Bye, everybody.
All right. Thanks for listening to us. Have a good one.
Have a good one.